But it's the part that you don't see that's the issue, is she has two very distinct leadership styles. Vickie's style with those at HQ has been anything but positive. Dozens of my remaining colleagues work in fear of retribution and hostility. And after everyone at JEA's employees have been through, I could not remain silent while another CEO's toxic behavior destroys the utility and the careers of so many hardworking employees.
First, I want to address directly the allegations that have been made regarding the culture of JEA. When I was asked to come out of retirement after one of the most difficult chapters in this utility's history, we, as a team, worked tirelessly to restore stability, strengthen oversight, and rebuild public confidence. Every JEA employee should be proud of the progress we have made. The so far unsubstantiated accusations of systemic morale or culture problems seem false. And were they to be true, they would not suddenly appear overnight in a political news cycle. In fact, they would have surfaced long before now. In annual employment reviews, in board feedback, through customer and employee engagement channels, or in the independent assessments this organization undergoes regularly. They have not. My leadership style is rigorous and it is fair, consistent and grounded in respect. I hold senior leaders to high standards because JEA's mission is critical.
You have to ask, is this a legitimate issue or not? I do not see this as anything close to a legitimate issue. And if there is concern, use the processes in place. We are not going to react to hearsay. This time, is there any other new business to discuss?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today I find myself in a very difficult and unexpected position. As I stood to possibly be the next board chair at the JEA, with that possibility in mind, over the past 6 weeks, I've undertaken a series of conversations with the members of JEA's leadership team to get to know these people better in this organization. The feedback I've received was both consistent and deeply concerning. Multiple senior leaders independently described a toxic work environment by micromanagement, declining morale, and some individuals considering resignation. I found this to be unacceptable and harmful to the organization. It is also important to note that the most recent leadership team member who voiced concern was shortly terminated thereafter.
What were you going to say?
I was going to support the idea in government. People are afraid to come forward, whether it's the inspector general, ethics, whatever it is. And I think an external process, which we used at the city council a year and a half or 2 years ago, it was very quick. It was handled appropriately, we got the results, and we took the appropriate action. And I think that, under these circumstances, would be the way to go.
Ron Salem just said that who would want to come forward to the internal process at JEA after seeing Kurt Wilson essentially fired for bringing concerns to a board member? How do you answer that if people are saying, look, the last person who raised this issue lost his job. I want to keep my job, so I'm just going to keep quiet.
So I can't comment about a personnel issue, but I could say there were things mentioned that are not true. I'll end it there.
This is going to get a no comment from you, but can you, were you involved in the decision to terminate Kurt Wilson?
There was no decision to terminate Kurt Wilson.
Then why is he no longer with JEA?
No comment.